maybe it's collection.
It's not.
Who is it? Hello?
Hey, this is Primetime 99. Is Bubba Clem in the building?
Oh, damn.
You sound drunk.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm a little bit. I think I'm just tired. I've been, I don't know if you've known this, but I just recently got to the hospital with a staph infection from a Barstool sports employee.
Oh, stop it. Stop
No,
it.
I'm serious.
Did you really
I'm
get
serious.
staph?
I'm anti. Yeah, I am. I don't like the antibiotics they got me on. They've messed me up.
Man, come on. You're working the gimmick hard on this one.
Bubba, I'm not. It's not even a gimmick.
I mean, you're really crossing those legal T's and dotting those legal I's, buddy.
Not. The way she scratched me, and she did not go to a licensed cosmetologist. The person that did her nails was obviously some sort of immigrant that wasn't using the right chemicals. And now I have some sort of boil on my face.
Oh, my
I can't
God.
even go on the Blaze. I can't even go on Zoom right now because it's so infected.
Man, Pimp on a Blimp is working a deal. He's a gimmick king. Pimp on a Blimp, Blitz, he's the ultimate Andy Kaufman, is he not?
It's not.
Pimp on a Blimp.
It's not a gimmick because I was just watching a clip I think Lummy posted where it was a Bischoff and Hogan clip, and Hogan was talking about how he needed money and how it cost $1 million just to keep his gimmick up. I love that. I just thought that was a great interview. For the people that are listening at home, go back and watch all the shoot interviews that Lummy's posting on the YouTube channel. Those are all great.
Shannon Burke texts me, Blitz, and says if I go to prison, Shannon's there.
Aw.
Shannon, I want you to be there because you can tell me what to do while I'm, how to do it.
Wait, why are we going to prison, Bubba? What did we do this time?
What's that?
Tax evasion.
Oh, tax evasion. Oh, that's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Bubba, you'd be great in prison. You'd be the coach of the softball team. You'd be probably one of the biggest community leaders in there. You'd probably teach some of these guys how to read, how to broadcast.
I'm not going to have to worry about when you get your huge settlement from Portnoy. I'm not going to even have to worry about money ever again.
No, I'll put it on the commissary. You're going to have unlimited Twinkies, unlimited
No, how about
Snickers.
this? How about this? I got a proposal. Now, you do know that I'm good friends with Deion Sanders. You know that.
Yes.
Okay.
Got stuck in his tub?
University of Colorado.
Now, you know who Deion's really good friend is.
Bubba Clem.
Dave Portnoy.
Oh, you best friend. Yeah, I mean, the business partner.
Yeah. So, now, I could get Dave on the phone and patch this all up.
You need to. Bubba, let me yell. I don't want to yell and scream at you, but see, so I just shared the clip last night. Bubba, Dave Portnoy said I should have been shot. There was nothing funny about it. I'm an idiot. Like, I brought in a homeless guy, butt naked, running around his office, rubbing his derriere all over his office, and he can't find the humor in that one bit. Like, I Barstool, and I thought Dave would have a little bit of a sense of humor because I could have even gone in there and been a little more vicious. I could have made fun of his height, could have made fun of his allegations because I knew the video was going to go viral, but I kept it clean. I tried to put him over a little bit. And no, his reaction was just, oh, I should literally, Bubba, you ought to play the clip. He wants me to be dead. He said I should be shot in the head.
Why don't you just apologize? Dear Dave, this is Alex Stein and Bubba, the Goodwill ambassadors, bringing us together. And I want to let you know that I'm very sorry for infiltrating your headquarters and acting like a horse's ass. And I'm sorry one of your Latina girls with long nails gave me a staph infection.
Yeah, well, she was not Latina.
She was
African-American, so that made her even a little stronger and a little more,
Whatever. It just made her whatever.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I mean, you should. I could probably get this word, your very spoken word, delivered to Dave Portnoy if you'd like to have a very friendly message to him, or maybe even an apologetic message to him.
Yeah, but Bubba, he invited me on his podcast and then uninvited me because he said that I was quote unquote too political, which I make fun of politics. And so I mean,
well, hold on, we were scheduled to have you on, and you uninvited yourself off of our show. So we know how it feels.
Oh my gosh, Bubba! First of all, I'm hanging on by a thread, and you know that. Just with the harassment that I go through with my cats, and then using outside the litter box, and then the stress of dealing with my dad, the stress of traveling. Bubba, I come to you. This is my one happy place on earth. I don't have a lot of happy places. I have a very violent childhood. My mom would lit cigarettes, and she would burn on me. So when I come here, I feel like I can get away from that. and then I got to deal with you.
Well,
and
no,
Lummy
but
2.0.
I mean, I feel like we're almost your real life therapy. Last time we had you, I remember you broke down. You actually couldn't.
This is my
You couldn't
therapy.
play that. You couldn't play the gimmick anymore, and you broke down and started crying. And so I'm thinking maybe we drop. You know, this could be your one. Your appearances on my show are. You know, I'm dropping the shtick, and we're getting down to the real Alex Stein core. core.
And I think that is the case, and I think you bring that out of me, Bubba. You have that. You have a very mild, like, you know, you're vicious with your interviews, like you're getting.
Hey, did you hear the good news? I got invited to Ronnie Munn's wedding, and Howard's going to be there.
Oh, that's going to be epic. Oh, that's going to be. Is it in Las Vegas? Where's it going to be?
I don't know if I should tell because you know what, he might infiltrate it.
Yeah. I don't want to dox the wedding, but regardless, that's going to be awesome, and I'm happy because you know that girl that Ronnie's been with is so good to him. He really should have married her a while ago.
Oh yeah,
probably,
she's so beautiful. And guess what?
Guess
what?
What?
She's got a set of Diacos. Those are Diacos right
No!
there. Yep. Those are
Oh, wow.
Ronnie flew from New York years ago and got her Diacos.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Dan's the best. Yeah, no. And that's awesome though that Howard's going to.
So you're in the hospital right now?
Well, I'm just outside of the hospital. I just got out. Yeah.
Oh, you just got released? What was your diagnosis? Staph infection gone wild?
Just staph infection and gonorrhea. But
Right.
I get gonorrhea a lot. So
I mean, gonorrhea can usually a Z-Pack will take that right down to zero.
That's what I'm saying. I just took a little hit of penicillin. I did a key bump of it because I hopefully get rid of it faster. I chewed it a little bit. I crushed it up. And
we could maybe. How about next time you get a little wart here and there, just try to boof it like Stevie Nicks it. It'll even get to it faster.
Yeah, well, I do. I get a lighter. I'll hold the lighter up to a wart. I get a lot of warts, HPV. I have a lot of. Did you see my Dr. Pimple Popper video? I just posted one where they tried to. You saw where I came on the air afterwards, and I had the 3 big holes. There's 3 big holes in my neck, and I have like a tumor growing out of the side of my head. So that's not good, like John Fetterman. So that's not good. My health isn't good. My staph infection's not good.
So, I mean, if I was able to get this message to David Portnoy, would the message be like, hi, I'm Alex Stein. I infiltrated your headquarters in a very unprofessional way. And at the end of the day, Dave, what I'm most mad about is you canceled me on your podcast. You got a huge podcast, but an opportunity for me to get some recognition, some much needed recognition to being a cool ass, Alex Stein kind of guy that I am. And whatever issues you and I have I apologize for my half of it or whatever. And I hope you forgive me, David Portnoy, from the bottom of your heart.
And I would do that, and I would. I mean, I don't want to grovel at his feet because I don't think that he necessarily deserves that in the situation. But I would like to mend the fences because I got no heat, and I would like to team up with him because Bubba, if he was smart, he would say, "Oh, this guy, he's bringing homeless men inside my office, and now they're defecating and rubbing their derriere. I need to team up with this guy."
Hey! I got it. But you never listened to me. Just like I told you how to fire that producer, that very awkward producer that you don't like, that the Blaze is trying to shove down your throat, that you don't want.
So awkward.
But you're such a pussy, and you don't like confrontation for the most part, unless it's outside and organic. But you don't like professional confrontation because you're a pussy, and so you won't man up and say, "Hey, Jonathan or Fred or Jim, I don't like you. I mean, I like you, but I'm looking for something different, EP wise." And so, you know what you should do?
What?
You should go down to Portnoy's office, and before you go there, go to like the nearest Starbucks or Krispy Kreme or whatever, and get a whole bunch of Kick-Ass, and come rolling in there with treats.
With Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah,
Dunkin' Donuts.
coffee, Dunkin' Donuts, and just with a sign says, "I'm sorry, Dave. Sorry for the disruption. I'm a man. I'm a nearly 40-some-year-old man, and I've now realized that, just rolling up in here, trying to be disruptive is not cool. And instead, I'd like to cater Dunkin' for you and for, bring, I got my wife's boyfriend has, 12 dozen. Here you go. And we're not here for any other words. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Spritzer, Happy Kwanzaa."
Wow, yeah, don't forget the Kwanzaa. No, I think you're right. I think that's the next approach. I bring Ontarius in the full suit. and we just try to do a face turn, but it's just hard because he won't give me. I mean, I'm telling you, Bubba, his response is, "Oh, we should have got guns. We should have shot him. We should have shot him right in the face. We should have thrown him in the trash."
Yeah.
That was literally what he said. So, I mean, yeah, I would love.
All right, so kill meanness
cool
meanness. Treat meanness with kindness.
I agree, but
you can't out-mean him. You can't. He doesn't. He's not going to let you be on the show. You can't out-mean him. You got some great clicks. Now you baby face. Now you start shaking Shakespeare off in your baby, kid.
I'm babying now. Yeah, I'm going to do the baby. But it's just, you're right. Like, we can't fight fire with fire. But it's just a difficult situation.
Dave Portnoy wipes his ass with your following. You know that.
Oh, I know that. God, you don't have to remind me. Thanks for reminding me.
No, I'm just saying, though. I'm just saying, like, I mean, don't get mad at me. I'm your friend giving you some much-needed news.
Bubba, it's just tough love. It's not easy love. I'm an easy lover. You're a tough lover. It's just...
I know.
On here, and the way you just denigrate me. I mean,
you think your mom would approve on how you rolled up in there and act like a real dick and put all those?
Actually, you know what? It's funny you bring my mom. My mom would have loved that. My mom would have loved Ontarius. My mom. Oh, I'm not
but you know what your mom. But you know what your mom would have loved better is your mom would have loved better if you would have said, you know what, Mom, I messed up. I didn't quite get the pop I needed, so now I'm going to come in and baby face with donuts.
Yeah, my mom would like that. But oh my God, Bubba, if I would have sent my mom a picture of Dontarius in Barstool's office, I'm just saying, most moms probably wouldn't have.
My mom would have found it. My mom would have found it funny too. But now we got, there's a little bit more juice left. For right now, the way you're playing it, there's no more juice in that squeeze. There's no more juice left. Meanwhile,
you won't give me any.
Okay, you're right. But now you come back, you get Dontarius in a tux, you get all dressed up, and you come in your baby face, and you literally walk in to the front desk, you leave them, you have a little note that says we're sorry for the disruption. We love Dave Portnoy. Dave Portnoy for president.
Wow, I'd have to do a real about face is what they call that, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
And I know you know Dion, so we have to, come to an agreement because I just think that it's really pointless that I'm fighting with him. Like, I really don't care that he's not on my podcast, and now he actually hates me, and I'm just trying to have a, radio war prank type situation, and he's taking it real personal. So.
Well, I mean, I know you are, and he's thinking that he's above the fray, which he kind of is. He's and so when you're the size of him, you either ignore or engage, and he's ignoring, and it's freaking you out because you hate to be ignored because you're a spoiled brat.
Yeah, and I'm a freak for the vaccine. I'm quadruple vaccinated, so when you're vaccinated, you need attention. That's why I kept on getting.
I mean, you might have a heart attack next. You never know.
Yeah, so, and that's what I'm saying. I'm not pericarditis, myocarditis. Those are all just, conspiracy theories, but there is, very strong possibility.
You do have a various of carditis. I just don't know which one.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know which carditis. So I have an itis.
Yeah, I think it might be hard-headed, stupid carditis is what you got, and so we're trying to fix it, buddy.
Well, it's minor CTE with the CTE kicker because, I was in a bunch of bad automobile accidents. Yeah.
Well, they were all insurance, double clutch, hot coffee willies, weren't they? Come on now.
Some of them were, yeah. I mean, some of them were business accidents.
Some of them were business accidents. Yes.
Some of them, but not most of them. Were organic accidents.
Right.
And because of that, though, Bubba, and I have a lot of afflictions, and I have a lot of idiosyncrasies that aren't, normal that I'm really afflicted with that I have trouble with. So it's just kind of.
I mean, you're a hypochondriac. You're with a manic, depressed kicker. I mean, in a carny / used car salesman's body. I mean, it's a hot mess. It's a crock pot full of humanity, my friend.
Yeah, do not forget the CTE damage as well, because there was a point where I was a slick Willie, where they were like, oh man, this young kid, he has a lot of promise. But then when they started doing arithmetic, and I was doing it at a first grade level in high school. They were really worried about that. And that's when they said, we probably should have stunted some of his. They probably should have kept me in 6th grade for 2 more years is what they said.
Man, you would have dominated sports then. Man.
And that's what that was the game plan the whole time. But, Yeah, no, I was going to be a 25-year-old, like that guy for Georgia. Did you see the quarterback for the University of Georgia is 25 years old?
No.
And then
Yeah.
Lamar
Didn't hear about that
Jackson,
one.
the quarterback for the Ravens, 25 years old.
Yeah, he's the next Chris Winkie.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris
All right.
Winkie's like 30
Well,
something.
listen, buddy. We're
Oh.
if you're going to be on the show, you can't stand us up, okay?
It's not a stand-up, Bubba. I've been grinding my gears so hard. And listen to this, okay, before I'm about to go. So I'm about to be with your best friend, my biological father, Tucker Carlson, in Phoenix. So this month I've been to New York. I've been to Phoenix. I'm going to Las Vegas. I mean, every weekend I'm in a different city doing a different gimmick with a different person. I'm burning this candle on every freaking end. Sometimes when I can just get to sleep and the voices in my head shut off for just a minute and I can sleep. Sometimes I stay in bed, but you're right. You're right.
He
I
was
need to
just
be a
on
little-
the Roger Stone show, Bubba, your buddy.
Oh, Roger's my buddy.
Yeah, but he does a 4 o'clock start time, 4 p.m. start time. He's not doing this Florida man 6 a.m. stuff that I'm not.
Now is Alex doing is Roger doing a show for Alex again?
Well, no, but now he's doing it for Mike Lindell, who's actually a really good guy. Mike, I know he gets a lot of heat, but Mike Lindell is actually really nice. Have you ever interacted with Mike Lindell?
No, I never
Bubba?
have. I never have. I need to make that introduction of
Yeah.
Honest as
Walker loves that guy.
I'm saying he's a Bubba Clem guy. He's like one of those guys because he's like an ex, recovering addict,
Crackhead.
made. Well, no, I'm just saying he's like one of those guys that made something out of himself, but he's not all pretentious and stuff. You would love Mike Lindell. He's one of the nicest guys I've ever met, like down to earth, salt of the earth type guy.
Well, we're still waiting for that Alex Jones introduction. We're still waiting for that one.
Well, and it's gonna happen, Bubba. But listen, so my biological father Tucker, he's speaking at the biggest college conservative event of the year. It's called America Fest, and it's just like all
Where?
these college.
Where?
It's in Phoenix, Arizona, this Saturday through Monday. And so I'm going to be. I don't know what kind of gimmick I'm going to pull on Tucker because him and I will both be in the. I'm a special guest at this event. He's speaking. There's going to be 10,000 college kids this weekend. It's going to be insane. And every year there's always some sort of sex scandal or
Well, will you tell Tucker we said hi and we feel very lost and forgotten?
I will. I'm going to tell him that, and I'll make a cameo.
I want you to say that too. Like Bubba literally feels lost and forgotten. Like he was Bubba feels as if he was a true friend that you've cast away.
And now you're number one, while Bubba is just sitting here wanting one hit. But Bubba, I say this every time: you're going to be number one again. It's just a matter of time.
Okay, that's great. Get that message to Tucker, and I'll start working Dave Portnoy for you, buddy.
Okay. I'll work Tucker. You rub Portnoy. I'll rub Tuck. And Lummy, I know Lummy will rub the Whopper up there with no Vaseline.
That's right.
That's why I love
it.
Lummy. That's why Lummy's such a good team sport. And Blitz, Anna, you guys are doing a great job.
Oh, Bubba.
Why?
Real quick.
Oh, yeah.
You know who's going to be? I just looked up America Fest. You know who's going to be there?
Who?
Anna Polona Lena.
Anna Polana.
Whatever.
You don't have a
name
hair
is.
on your ass if you don't walk up to Anna Polina and tell her that you're Bubba Army.
Bubba, that's the first thing I'll do is tell her Bubba Army.
And then you're going to tell her, man, Bubba was right. I don't know how good of a politician you are, but god damn, you're hot.
Okay, well, so that's what I
And
need
see,
to do.
that's you saying it without having to take responsibility if you're saying you're quoting it from me. So that's the same way as, that would be inappropriate. You could probably get your throat out if it came for you, but you can say, hey, I'm just quoting. I'm Bubba Army. I listened to Bubba, and he was talking about he didn't know how good of a politician you are, but God, you're a smoke show. Jesus.
Yeah, I'll just tell them I'm a colonel in the Bubba Army. That's a colonel, and I just want to say that I would never say this to you, but Bubba says that you have a terrific derriere, and that you might not be a great politician, but damn, you're hot.
Exactly, perfect. That'll go viral. That's far better than infiltrating Dave Portnoy's business and wreaking havoc upon some poor people that were, and those looks like those little Barstool guys were kind of whipping your guys' asses.
Well, first of all, you're right. Second of all, I'm not going to throw punches because I'm the one that brought in a naked homeless guy to their office, so I have to show a huge amount of restraint that I don't want to show. But that's what I do in these situations, Bubba. That's what separates me from your average QAnon supporter, is that when I go in these things, is I'm not going to let them rile me up. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to, maybe cry after it a little because I'm going through some stuff. But during the event, I'm going to smile. I'm going to laugh. I'm not going to, take it too seriously. And I think that's why that's what makes them even more mad. Those black girls, they were great. Tico, I'm friends with her now, but they were getting, the more I was smiling at them, the more they were getting mad. So there's something in that, just smiling at
All
somebody.
right, well, tell Tuck and Polina those messages, and I'll try to flank you with some positive Portnoy gimmick. Okay, buddy?
Yeah, please give me, and then Lummy, is there anybody else we need to, I know, are you looking at the roster right now? Is there any other Bubba Army tasks that I need to carry out while I'm in Phoenix?
I mean, Bubba does love Candace Owens. He thinks she's hot.
No, I do. I'm a big fan of hers, but no, Lummy, the answer is no. There's no other people.
They're just those two.
Okay, all right, I got it. Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Talk to you next week with a report back for how this weekend went.
Yes, sir. It'll be early too, so maybe like a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Pimp on a blend.
Pimp on a blend.
See you later. Bye now.
The Bubba Radio Network will return after this.